any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see a team from the American, the Army Black Knights, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Black Knights will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Wildcats offense will take the first swing of the game. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against candidly an overmatched opponent, but hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
Pulls it in. It's Edwards. Still on his feet at the 45. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. And it's caught inside the 25. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? And the Wildcats will hustle to the line. They'll run play action. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Kansas State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And the big fella runs right down the middle of the field, runs the post route. You could tell quarterback locked into him, throws it up high, lets him catch the football, use his big body to kind of fend off the defenders and get in the end zone for 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cadets offense has the ball for the first time. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
But they need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter. That's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Got the first down and still on his feet. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Black Knights come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Coleman. Makes the grab, it's Howard. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Black Knights will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on! Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Under fire. A little screen to the running back. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Wildcats!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here comes the option.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Reed. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the option, they go to the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. It'll be 3rd and long.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The Black Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Give to the fullback. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Coleman. Rushes on him. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense, they were ready for that third down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the fourth down.
Wants to bring it back. Found a little running room on that one, picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. A designed run for the quarterback. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Looking toward the sideline, and a nice job to keep his feet in bounds. And the Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Corrals it at the 45. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. On the ground, it's Edwards.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The play action fake. Dances away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples.
There he goes. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to pound it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That defensive front was a stone wall on second down. Now it's third and goal from the one. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Black Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Got his man quickly. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. No fair catches here, looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Johnson wants to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. He's at the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it past the marker. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Fortner. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Black Knights can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Back to pass, it's Coleman. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The offense calls timeout and they won't have any more left this half. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Black Knights send out the punt unit. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. The inside handoff. Nice move there. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. And as time runs out here in the first half, the offense will take a knee and go to the break, content with the lead they've built. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Little Apple.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Makes the quick grab. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Sends it back in motion. Run it with the fullback. Creates a little space. Turning it on. Running through and runs through another one. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Reed. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Sticks it in his belly. The Black Knights get enough for the first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Goes to the option. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Black Knights need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Coleman. Looking left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Trying play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll do it himself. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Get it out on the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even
lofts one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. The option look. They'll give it to the back. At the 45 on his way. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Now on the option. He'll toss it. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really good 3rd down defense. Nice job playing the option. Responsibility football, but still aggressive downhill, ready for the pitch. Great job getting the guy, getting to him, and getting him on the ground.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Calls his own number. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Edwards. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. At midfield, he's got room. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Johnson looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Firing toward the end zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the ground with the back. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Touchdown, Kansas State! And they take it in for 6 more points. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop him. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll go right back to him. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. The Black Knights are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be 4th. And the Black Knights line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. On the option. Now the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got him downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That
throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's why a lot of kids want to play for this coach, because they know that when they get into games, even if it's late, coach is going to let them go play ball and go have fun.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And the try is no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Black Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Oh, better look out! Past the sticks and still on his feet. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man. It's Dixon. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
And the Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They go to the wide receiver screen. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Coleman. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Black Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to run it. He stopped just inches away from the 1st down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try.
Hauls it in down the sideline. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Under fire. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to... Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.